Hey everyone, and welcome to Meister Tarot. As promised, here we are. We're going to have a look at, just a general look at what's going on with Letitia James and, good old flip-flop LindsayGraham. I do at some stage want to have a bit more of a detailed look at those on the the Extreme Court, and we'll see, but that'll be a future reading. So, Letitia James and who is the New York Southern District Attorney General, covers the Manhattan area where Trump has his, I'm sure you all know it, where Trump has his Trump Tower and properties, and is where his, I believe, where the Trump org is based, etc., etc. Last week, several weeks back, there was an order made to Trump's valuers, Cushman and Wakefield, to supply particular documentation by the 7th of July, which they hadn't done, and so therefore 7th of July, just trying to think, I think it might have been a few days earlier than that, but they haven't supplied that documentation. It is something that should be readily available on their records. It's in regards to do with the valuations of the Trump properties, and that is the key to this particular case in regards to the Trump org. So because they haven't supplied the documentation, they've been fined $10,000 a day until they do so. They have lodged a appeal against it, which I'll have a look to see whether it's going to be successful, because, as I said, the information that they have should be on their records, readily available, so it's not as though they need extra time to actually dig it out. This feels like it's very much going down the path that the Deutsche Bank segment did. So these are the valuations for the Trump properties. I'm not sure what information they're after. It's going to be interesting. I suspect it is entertainment and allegedly only. I suspect it is in regards to the differing valuations for getting the loans from the banks versus the valuation for the state taxes. And I have always seen that it is this that will take Trump down, as much as what is going on the federal level in regards to the January 6th, etc. The old sleazebag himself, I think he operates in such a way that he is, I won't say untouchable. He will be found guilty-ish, but whether there can be charges brought against him, I'm really not getting it. I'm not seeing him do jail time, but I am seeing him get taken down via Trump org, in that he will end up friendless, penniless, irrelevant, drooling in the corner of a mid-range nursing home / retirement village. His family will have nothing to do with him, etc., etc., which, in all honesty, I think that's probably more apt than him becoming a martyr in prison. Okay, so what do I want to ask first in regards to this? I'll just ask the general energies in regards to the valuations, and then I'll ask whether Cushman and Wakefield will actually supply the valuations and how relevant this is. And then I'll nip on to good old flip-flop Lindsay. Okay. Reminds me of a pair of, I think in the US they call them flip-flops, we call them thongs in Australia. Yes, we have different, our thongs, US thongs are a different item altogether. And I think they're called jandals in New Zealand, and I have no idea what they call them in the UK and Europe, but Yeah, flip-flop, that's what I'm reminded of when I think of LindsayGraham, is flip, you know, when you wear them and walk in them and they flip around. Anyhow, back to, so Cushman and Wakefield valuations for Trump org. Tell me about this. Tell me just the energies about it. Cushman and Wakeman. Valuations for Trump org. Tell me about these valuations. Tell me about these valuations, Master. Tell me about these valuations. I wish he was a quick shuffler, but he's not, so we just have to put up with it. Tell me about these valuations for Trump org. Ooh. Okay. I don't know. I'm not going to go any further on this, because these three cards that have flunged out at me, these valuations for Trump org are going to be the downfall. They are going to supply the information. There is going to be full illumination about the deception. They're going to walk away from this figure who is taking the lies, collecting up the lies. They're going to walk away from him. I don't know if I need to read any further on that. It's not about the downfall of Cushman and Wakefield. It's they're going to be very much like the Deutsche Bank was, is they're going, he's not worth it for us. There's nothing in it for us. It is going to be about the contracts and relationships, and it will be victory for this case as the truth is loaded up and moved forward, and Cushman and Wakefield are going to bring forward this information, is what I'm getting. There's nothing in it for them to protect Trump anymore. There's nothing in it for them. Are they? Okay, next question. Like the Deutsche Bank, when they throw Trump under the bus, or Trump org under the bus, let's get that right, Trump org, are they going to pin it on one person or a group of people within the organisation to protect the organisation, to protect Cushman and Wakefield, a la Deutsche Bank, who basically said, oh, this particular person, they did it, we didn't know anything about it, etc., etc. Are Cushman and Wakefield just going to pin the valuations on one department or one person? Are they going to pin it on one department? Here's the legal system investigating it. Oh no, this is the Cushman and Wakefield hierarchy. This is the hierarchy. This is a yes. They're both yes cards. Major Arcana. Major Arcana. Well, this is a yes card, definitely. This is yes, that this is what the organisation is going to do. This is a yes, they're going to bring the truth forward. Another yes card. There was things that were hidden, a hidden agenda. They're going to bring the truth forward about the hidden agenda, and they are at a crossroads about the relationships, and there is going to be this bombshell uncovering in regards to it. The rebalancing and judgment. Now what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana here, which is telling me to take note. What I am getting is, yes, they are going to this is the organisation, they're going to bring the information forward about this hidden agenda or these hidden documents, which to me is the true value, the valuation for this mob and the valuation for that mob. They're going to bring forward the documents. There is this crossroads that they're at. Oh, okay, thank you, Master. He's telling me 2 sets of documents. There's 2 truths, 2 sets of documents about these the relationships that went on, 3 parties in the relationship. I'm wondering whether I might have a bit of a look at this one as to whether there are 3 people they're going to throw under the bus. But yeah, there's going to be this information uncovered, information that's going to lead to okay, thank you, Master. I'm just trying to think how to actually put this, about putting the company back on even keel, about the pouring of this relationship from one cup to the other. And you've got the sun in the background here that I'm really drawn to. It is about rebalancing, and it is about the judgment. Sorry, I'm feeling extremely woozy at the moment. The judgment. We have the truth restricting in regards to the money that was given and received, the doling out of the money. Oh, okay, thank you. There is going to be some who are going to find themselves restricted in regards to this. So because of these last 2 cards, and then I'm getting my Fred Flintstone card, great anxiety, and lo and behold, here's this devil. Oh gosh, and then I have a double trump in regards to this. Okay, I'll go through these. These are the base, which is the here and now. They are going to bring forward a huge amount of information that is causing some great anxiety with this, with the Trump, with Trump, and then we have the moral corruption. There is a lot of anxiety around this, and I think what's happening is because they are planning on pinning it on one department or one person or something of that ilk, who is going to find themselves in this restricted situation. But yeah, these are Trump, devil, out in the cold, moral corruption, financially bankrupt, financially penniless. So yeah, they are going to bring this information forward. They are going to bring it forward, and it is going to be in regards to this Trump energy. If I keep going on the base, I have this offer being made. Disappointment with the offer being made, and I think this is the person who's going to be put under the pump. They are going to be the whistleblower in regards to this, in regards to the dark money and the relationships in regards to this dark money. They are going to have to defend themselves to the justice system. So, yep, they're going to do it. Okay, they're going to do a Deutsche Bank, and the pieces are all coming together in regards to that. So, watch this space. Don't know, I don't have a time frame on it, but I think I'll just ask, Master, is it going to be sooner rather than later? Are they going, because 10,000 a day, they're not going to succeed. I'll ask, are they going to succeed in their appeal? Are they going to succeed in their appeal? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Are they going to succeed in their appeal? Are they going to succeed in their appeal? Are they going to succeed in their appeal? There's going to be some toing and froing in regards to it, but no. They're going to you'll notice he's got the scales of justice in his hand as he's doling it out. They're going to appeal, but they're not going to be successful. So that's a no. Will it be sooner rather than later? Will they bring this information forward sooner rather than later? Are they going to bring this information forward sooner rather than later? 10,000 a day, every 10 days, that's 100,000. I had those two cards just fling out at me again. They're going to appeal, but they're not going to be successful. And then the information is going to come forward, and it is going to be take us by surprise. Well, it's going to take some by surprise. It's not going to take those of us who are in the know by surprise. And it is very much about reaping what they sow. It is going to be burdensome for the company, but it is going to be presented to the investigators. They're going to find it extremely uncomfortable as they try and hang on to what reputation. Okay, thank you. That was what I was told, the reputation they have. And it is going to be a tower moment. Okay, none of us are going to be surprised at us. There might be some out there that are, but not us. Okay, so sooner rather than later, it's going to be a holy crumbs moment. And it is going to cause the tower. But they are going to blame it on one person or one department or one... There is someone they're walking away from Trump. He has nothing to offer them anymore. All they are concerned about, thank you, Master. Oh man, he just goes poof at me, and I have to try and catch up with him to decipher it. They are literally at this moment trying to protect the reputation of the company. They have no loyalty left to Trump and Trump org. They are literally putting in place to protect the company, and then it's on. Okay, LindsayGraham subpoenaed by the Georgia Attorney General in regards to the what was it the other day that I was talking about, the special jury case in Georgia about that fabulous phone call that Trump made, apparently about the trying to create out of thin air the extra votes that were required to win Georgia, etc., etc. It's about this dark money. It's about the dark money's going to come out. LindsayGraham, flip-floppy Lindsay. For Lindsay, it's about the money that he's taken. Ooh, okay. Right, tell me about LindsayGraham in regards to this subpoena. Oh man, cards keep jumping out at me all the time, but he is thigh deep in this swamp, and he knows he's at a crossroads in regards to what truth he brings forward. And regardless of what truth he brings forward, it is the end for him. Wow. Due to his foolishness in the past, and he is going to face justice. Wow, okay. Not surprised. What I am surprised at is he got caught up in this. He's an astute... Oh, tower moment for him. Tower, absolute end of his career. End of his career. You know, he's old. God, get rid of him. He's that old. Not as old as some of them. But he's an astute politician. He blows with the wind to keep himself safe. But I think this time he's just got in over his head. Tell me about the LindsayGraham and the subpoena for the Fannie Willis grand jury case. Tell me about LindsayGraham, the energies of LindsayGraham. Thank you, Master. Oh, under investigation. Well, we knew that. Masculine energy doesn't mean it's a male, but it just means it's even stronger than the feminine. He is under investigation in regards to overseas contacts. Wow. Okay. In regards to overseas plans that have gone on. The King of Cups at the base of the reading, usually my Biden card, but can be just a calm, diplomatic mentor. Keep going on this. A lot of information coming forward very quickly. So they know, the investigators, they know about what Lindsay's up to. A lot of messaging coming forward. Wonder if he's going to blab. At the top, isolation. Okay, he's like all of them involved in this. They somehow got sucked into, I'll be right, they'll look after me. And every single one of them is ending up in this situation where the useful idiots, when they're no longer useful, are discarded. So he is finding himself isolated and very uncomfortable in the position he's in. Immediate future. Circles of support it is about the circle of relationships. Externally, the relationship he had with Trump. Internally, it's moving forward chaotically for him. There's a lot. It's moving a lot faster than Graham is comfortable with this. But it is regarding externally, it's regarding about this relationship he had with Trump. Hopes and fears, moral corruption, destitution, out in the cold. That's his fear, is the ending of his career. It's over for him for the sake of a few dollars. Wow, okay. He's not been in this position before. Outcome. Well, yes. He's going to find himself confined by the truth. The truth is going to hem him in regards to this dark money, the giving and receiving of this dark money. Justice. Ooh-hoo. And there we have the oligarchs, the corporations, the briberies, it's also my Trump org card, but this is all about where the money came from for these, where the money came from. He's going to be extremely disappointed in the situation he's ended up with. Here his Russian contacts. Oh God, Russia comes up just about every time for these dudes. Heartbreak, loss and disappointment as the harsh truth is brought forward, and full illumination. Okay, that's Lindsay. Flip-flop Lindsay is going to find himself in this. He's always just sailed through because he's taken on the flavour of the day, but he's not going to get away with it this time. He's in too deep financially, and it is going to be fully exposed, the harsh truth about his contacts with Russia and his acceptance of dark money. Wow. Always, okay. Surprised I didn't get the devil card today. I think because Lindsay himself is not devil energy, but it's all about this contract and arrangement and agreement. So Lindsay himself is in deep doo-doo. Yeah, his career is over. Okay, that'll do us for today. Relatively short compared to normal. I shall catch you tomorrow. Any questions, put them down below. We shall see where this all leads. Okay, thank you for joining me. Take care, stay strong, look forward to a really positive future. Love to you all.